nice big box has just arrived from Amazon. That'll give you a hint at what's inside. So let's unbox it after the intro. So if you haven't guessed already, we got the Spec-D tuning projector headlamps for the 9th Gen Impala. I've already cut them open. They come with some nice instructions. We'll look at those later. Very, very, very well packed. This one is the driver's side. Still in the plastic. Very nice. It came with 2 adjusters for the side to side and the top to bottom. I don't know how the heck you're gonna get into adjust that without pulling the headlight off. The one thing all the reviews have said is there's no weather stripping around, and there is none. So before I unbox the other one, I'll show you what I picked up at Home Depot. So essentially it's a twin tube, but I will just split this down the middle and I will run it the exact same way I have my Autosaver 88s. Which, you know, huge oversight. I'm gonna pay $260 for this set of headlights. You know, give me the same weather strip that my $99 headlights had. But that we got the nice LED halo ring. We got the projector headlight and a single. So the projector is the high and the low. There's a flap that opens up when you flip on the highs. So before we get to that, let's get over here on the bench. I was a paid shill for Auto 1 LEDs, and I was gonna, figured I'd use my own discount code and get a 15% off discount on lights, but turns out they don't have Amber 194s or Amber 3157s, or 4057 is what the Impala needs, but the 3157 is the same, and they don't have H1s, which these new Spec-Ds are H1s. So I just purchased some Auxitos, and I also got some load resistors because I figure these are going to hyper flash. All the reviews say they hyper flash. So let's look at these awesome. I'm going to go ahead and pull the H1 lamps out of, those Spec-Ds came with lamps, but these are H1 LEDs. They have no external drivers. They are literally compact. This is 2024 model. So I'm going to put those in, and instructions, what have you. I did not get switchback 3157s. I just got the Ambers, which I'm fine with. And I got Amber 194s for the side marker lights. Alright, so there's a few things I'm going to do to prep these headlights before I put them in. I got the load resistors ready. They came with these. And I recommend you throw these out and you get these nice ScotchLock type. I'm going to have those on there so you can easily, like when you go disconnect your headlight, you can just disconnect. I'll have these on here. So then you can just disconnect them from the lights and leave. Because you're going to want to mount this, somewhere. I don't know. I got to find a place for this. Maybe here? I don't know. Mount them somewhere where you got to mount them to metal. Maybe here. I don't know. Maybe here. Yeah, this might be a good spot right here. You want to mount them to metal. They can't be mounted to plastic because this is going to give off a lot of heat. And yeah, I might just put them right there. It's a good spot. I don't think there's anything underneath there. I can shoot a couple self-drillers in there, and then these will reach down, plug in, and you can disconnect them. So you're going to want to connect these to the, one end's going to go to your negative and the other is going to go to the feed that is not the parking light, the signal. Yeah, the one that flashes. So I went and looked on the GM harness. The signal light is a light blue wire with a white stripe. And I just went and took the headlight off and looked at which one corresponds to. And on this one, it's going to be the yellow one. So I'm just going to put a ScotchLock maybe back here. One on the yellow, one on the black. And then I'll mount this to the car and then plug them in when I'm ready to plug this in and hook them up to the car. All right, so one other thing is, I've mentioned this when I installed my Autosaver 88s, that I like to go around the housing with some silicone. And now Spec-D pretty much recommends that you do the same. Seal it with silicone. So, they're telling you that you're going to get moisture if you don't screw the caps in, make sure everything's seated properly. And they even say that there might be some breaches in the seal. So, I was using some gutter sealant because it's all weather. I can't find that stuff anymore, so I found this DAP Ultra Clear. It's for gutters, roofs, flashing, siding, windows, and doors, and it's, ultra flexible and crack proof even in cold weather. And it says it's exterior flexible, all-purpose waterproof sealant. That's essentially that other stuff I used was a sealant for gutters, and on my Autosaver 88s, it's held up 2 years now. It's still nice and clear. I've never had any leaks with this. The only issue I'm having with these lights is the clear coat is kind of wearing out. So I'm going to do that, and then I showed you the weather strip. Which is, odd. They don't put that on here. The $100 Autosavers have them. So I'm going to prep all that. And if you don't know how to remove a 9th gen headlight, there's a 7mm screw right here you remove. You pop this clip up and out, and then you take this end, move it forward, and then pull it straight out. So I'll demonstrate that. Literally up and out. It's got a nice little, there's one spot that hooks on there and one there. So remember to have this pointed towards the firewall when you put your headlight back in. And this just, boom, comes right out. Easy peasy. Don't lose the screw. Now watch. Now the min frame, take right here, pull that out like that to clear the grill. And now you can pull straight out and grab your electrical connector right here, pinch right here, and separate, and you're out. Now you can see where I'll show you that. See if we can zoom in on this harness here. Oh, yeah, put the camera back a little bit here. Yeah, right. Well, anyway, the second wire right here is a blue with a white stripe, and that corresponds on here. We'll hold up the new light here. Make sure I got the correct. Yeah, that's the right one. I haven't even unwrapped it yet. But if we correspond here, it corresponds with the yellow wire on here. So that's what I'm going to do. Put the ScotchLock on the yellow and the black. There's two black wires in here. I gotta figure out which one is which. Oh. One goes to the... No, one goes to this one. That's the one I want. Right here and right here. No, dummy. Oh, sorry. I gotta zoom back out. So, right here, a yellow and a black. We'll just connect them here, here and here. Yeah, these two right here. So we're gonna go, I think, middle of this wire, I think. Should be good. Clamp her on with channel locks. Easier said than done, man. Get it dead on. That's how you want to do it. Okay. Click. All right. Getting them pointing in different directions. So we'll do that to both headlights. And then I'll go take my wire strippers. I think these are an 18. Yep. Strip these ends off. Let's try 16, see what happens. Nope. Use the 18. Yeah, right. Mess that up. Yeah, there we go. All right. Put that on there. Give her a crimp. And I'll pull on these and make sure they don't come off. So now, make sure you get the blade in there. Because that would be calamity if you couldn't. Yeah. That's what's difficult about these ones that have the damn cover on them. There we go. There we go. Okay. So they'll plug in like this. Right. Yeah, right. Might have to go in with a screwdriver and yeah, look at how that. I gotta I gotta pry that down with a screwdriver to get this to snap in. Otherwise it ain't gonna work. Well, anyway, you get the gist. The struggle is real. There. Now, we got my proper load resistor. I guess let's do the 3157 first. I think it's actually a 4057, but they're all the same socket size, and I think it doesn't matter the polarity on this one. Yeah. Oh, let's say 3157. Okay. We'll just make sure this goes in the same way. Okay. Make sure she seats in there. Yep. And we'll make sure that is you're right. It's upside down. There. Okay. Good and sealed. Okay. Now, let's unbox the 194 here. I need a razor. No, we don't. This opens up in the back real easy. There's the 194. Oh yeah, look at that. All right, so she just goes right in place of that one. Nice and easy. 194. All right. All right, now let's look at that H1. Ooh, those wires, look at that. The wires go through the cap. Ooh, look at that. Dang. So we just have one wire hooked up right here, and then I think it's a spring clip to get it out. Wow. All right, let's unplug this wire. Now, I think I might need to take a Phillips screwdriver and undo this clip. Dang, I should Google how to change an H1 headlight. I think I need to get a Phillips screwdriver. Okay. Okay, I did not Google how to change this. I hope I'm not going to screw this up. My screwdriver doesn't fit. I'm just going to stop this right here. Do not use a screwdriver. That little hook unclips, and I'll show you here. I'm just cutting out a bunch of crap right here. This just clips underneath there like that. I didn't need to take that out. Okay, anyway. Okay. Yeah, I didn't need to take that out. But now, look. I will take it out so we can just pull this headlight out. Okay, look at that. I don't want to touch this halogen bulb. Let's look at the new. Oh crap, I should have opened this up first. I didn't even look at the instructions. Okay, look at that. Wow. That's amazing how they can just replicate that halogen with an LED. Wow. So we'll just put that right in place of that one. Like that. Okay, look at that. All right, don't touch the halogen. Put the halogen in the box. So I think I need to figure out how to screw that back down. Yep. Yeah, I should have left that alone. It goes like no, I can't remember how I put it on. I gotta go rewatch this video and see how I put this back on here. Okay, so ignore everything I said about taking these screws out because you don't need to. You just unhook this, pry it back, and then it comes out, and then pries back in, and then just hook the singular wire back up. Make sure it's a solid connection. And then we'll screw the cap back on. Make sure she's good and snug. Yeah, make sure it goes on first. All right. And that's it. So I think what I'm gonna do is bring it over to the car. Ooh, and unwrap it. Yeah, I still haven't. I gotta put the sealant on here and that weather strip. But ooh, ASMR. For those of you that are into that crap. ASMR. Okay, so I have this. I might as well just set it there for now. I'll plug it in. We shall see what this looks like. Yeah. Are you gonna fit? Okay, she fits. Yeah, we need that seal. Totally need that seal because there's a big gap missing here. Well, let me just hit the remote, see what happens here. Stop going into the car. Whoa, baby. Woo. All right, I'm gonna shut my garage light off. Oh, baby. Oh, there's so much glare on the camera. I'm telling you, it is crystal clear. Wow. Wow, that's bright. I mean, you could just... Oh. Headlights are on. Ha. Alright, I'm just gonna throw on the turn signal. Let's see. Headlights on. Flat hazards on. Okay. I don't see any hyper flashing. No, it's nice. Okay, so I could probably turn my... Wow. So there's so much glare on this camera. But look at that. I don't know if you can pick that up. Such a nice flash. And the funny thing is, it's the opposite. I'm watching my backlight flash and it's the opposite. They don't flash at the same rate. That's funny. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna hit the highs, see what happens. I just want to see this. Whoa. Yeah, you can hear that. You can hear that flapper flap when I turn the highs on. Wow. Okay. Dang, this is so cool. All right, so everything works. Next thing, we'll seal up the headlight, put the weather strip on, and then, I'm gonna have to mount that load resistor. Mount the load resistor. Ooh, that gets hot. Holy hell. That gets hot right away. Holy crap. You see why they say don't. So maybe I'll put it. You touch the tabs, they'll be fine. Oh shit, don't fall down. Don't melt. Don't melt my headlight. Ah, you son of a bitch. Okay. Maybe right there's a good spot for it. Way cool. So here's a head-on view. I'm just going to hit the remote. That is bright too. Dang. Can't wait to back that out of the garage just to see what that looks like at night. Okay, just to reiterate, we're not taking any screws out. Just press this down, flip that clip up, and then you can swing it back. And then the lamp comes out. And it's just that easy. You don't need to mess around with taking screws out. And that, follow the notch. Literally, you gotta press down on it. Ah! Try and do this one-handed. Are we getting it on camera here? There we go. Boom and done. And it took all of, what, 15 seconds to do that? All right, put the cap back on. So just want to cut it and say that. All right, so what I'm gonna do with this weather strip is I'm just gonna measure out what's on here, and it's doubled up. So then I can just take a razor down the middle of two pieces. That'll be the perfect length. So it starts down on the corner here. Oh, convenient, there's some tape on here. I'll just make sure I got the right length. Goes to there. Cutter right there. All right. I think we got a winner. And I will, I'll link to this weather strip in the description. I got it from Home Depot. Another little trick, you can take some of this and put it underneath your center console lid to keep it from rattling around. I've done that to every 9th gen I've owned. Actually, I think the stuff I have in my car now is white, but it's the same stuff. Couple pieces of this under there, and that'll keep your console lid from rattling around. Who knows, you might need this around the house for something else. So hold on to it. Who knows, maybe you might get another 9th gen and you got to do this to another set of headlights. Just a little tip on this installation. I just cut the littlest bit from the end, and now you can just pull it apart. That is pretty slick. Just thought I'd share that. So you don't need to run your scissors all the way down the split. Okay, I just wanted to show that I got this mounted up now. I think I'm going to take a little bit of dab some paint on these screws because I know they're going to rust. And I kind of nicked the side of that a little bit from my nut driver that was screwing them in. But they're little 1/2-inch self-drillers, hex heads. Anyway, I just wanted to show that now we can just easily, boom, just disconnect these right from the harness and then leave that in place. Whereas if you had them ScotchLock connectors, you wouldn't be able to do that. You'd have to cut the wires off every single time. Anyway, I'm not going to, since I'm just going to leave the headlight right here. Just kind of mimic where this one starts. It starts just around the corner here. So that's where I'm going to start this one. There's a nice little channel for it to run. I don't understand why they couldn't have said this how many times in this video now that I don't understand why they didn't do that. Just the littlest corner goes over here. Yeah, this fits in here real nice. Almost like, you know, like this stuff was just, the beacon was shining at Home Depot saying, choose me, choose me. And this is the perfect Home Depot of all places. But I'm just going to run it right up against the edge of the plastic here. Make sure it seats while I peel the backing off of here. You know what I say, hold on to this stuff. Actually, on my old headlight here, this is starting to lift off. We got that in frame there, but this is starting to lift off on the old one. I could totally redo these, which I bought some headlight clear coat from startrestoringheadlights.com, I believe it's called. He's got a YouTube channel, but I bought the clear coat from that. I was gonna redo these headlights. I think I still will. They're still good. They don't leak. I got my what are these called? Beam Tech LEDs in here. I've had them for 5 years. I had them in my 12 Impala on those headlight housings, and I swapped them into these when I got these free for doing a product review. But I switched them around, so I can't say that the low beam one has been 5 years of continuous use. I can say it's had 2. It had 3 before that. They're the one that's in the high beam now has had 3. So, but they're still both working. All right, now there we go. They got the sealant on there. Let's fit this back in there and see how she looks. Follow my own advice how to put it back in. Okay. Yeah. Yes. It's like it was made for it. Put the clip back in. Yep, she clips in. Find my 7mm. Alright, and then I'm gonna close the hood and just make sure we're seated good here. Get the old headlight out of the way. Alright, let's close that hood, even though I haven't done the driver's side yet. Oh, beautiful. Yep. That seal is beautiful. Yep. Like it was meant to be there. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let me hit that remote one more time here. Oh, look at that. So cool. All right. So I guess, the next step is I got to seal these things up. So I'm going to take a little break. I might just back this out of the garage just to take a look at what it looks like compared to the, we'll call it stock, quote unquote, even though they're aftermarket housings, they're the stock setup. Maybe we'll do that before I commence in sealing the lights. So yeah, this, I don't know. I'll turn the garage lights off. It's just difficult to film these lights at night, because it's all just blurry on the camera, but IRL, it is sharp AF. You can tell it's so much brighter. So, I don't know. I'll turn these off. Actually, how do they compare to It's funny how well, that's one against the other one. Man, it just changes the whole look of that car. Alright, so I went ahead and I ran the sealant around the outer edges on both my headlights. What I like about this is this stuff you can peel it out real easy. Like, let's say you ever wanted to take your lenses off and, you know, say put real projectors in here, I don't know, whatever, change the LEDs. But I'm gonna go ahead and spray some of this on here, give it a little protective coating. All right, so they're ceramic coated. Now what I noticed is these headlights don't have the little orientation dot on them like the, I don't know if you can see that there. Yeah, there it is. The factories and these autosavers have those. But what I'm going to do before I take these off, I'm going to take my tape measure, and I think, yeah, we're at like 29. Yep, we're 29 off the ground. I went over on the other side and it's the same height. So that is my reference mark. I'm going to use 29 inches. I made me a little board here. I'm going to put this to the center line of the car. I'll measure over I wrote it down. I got the measurement. I'm going to measure over, put a vertical line, and then on the passenger side, I'm going to put the line at 29. And on the driver's side, I'm going to put it at 27. And then I'm just going to have the vertical go, you know, line up with the dots. And then I went over in my yard and I'm just going to park on the side of my house on a nice level ground. Set the car here. And I measured 25 feet out. Put a stake in the ground. I'm going to go set up my board over there. And then when it gets dark out, I'm gonna aim these suckers. So I went ahead and parked on a nice level surface. I got my board over there. I referenced the center line of the car, measured from the house, put a stake. I went 25 out, and you'll see on the left side that vertical line is 28 inches over from the center. Well, both vertical lines are 28 over from the center. The one I put on the left side is 27 inches and the one on the right is 29, and I'm going to try to aim the beam right inside the corners of the tape there. Obviously you're going to wait till it gets dark because right now it doesn't show anything. Yeah, you can't see nothing when I turn the lights on. So you can use I think this is a number 3 Phillips. We'll go right down in the, right here, it'll turn the adjustment. You can also try to get a Phillips on here. This will also turn it. It's not quite on the money, but you can also go that route. I think we could do the same over here. This one's a little more difficult, but yeah, it'll turn. Okay. And I think you can put a 5/16 nut driver on there too. Meanwhile, I got this nice box that I can box up my old headlights and throw them in storage. And, you know, maybe one day sand this old clear coat off and re-clear them. But yeah, convenient spot to hold on to your old headlight housings, which if those things take shit, I got these right at the ready. I can throw in, like, boom. So hold on to them. All right, I came out here and this is the first thing I did, unlock the car, and boom, and like that driver's side one is spot on. I don't think I need to adjust that at all. The passenger one needs to go up a little bit, but like, wow. Zoom in on that, like, ow. Look at that. I just need to bring that passenger side. Dang, I mean, almost perfect. So I'm gonna try and tweak up that passenger side one. But before I do that, watch the brights. Oh, look at that. Wow. How does that look? Let's see if we can zoom in on that. It's about right where I want that sucker. Okay, this is my yard. Whoa, man, look at them brights. Look at that cutoff. So yeah, we'll take this thing for a spin. Look at that field of view with them brights on. Holy crap. I know these aren't the greatest projectors either, but they should look pretty good to me. Just one last little look at them. We'll hit the remote here. I had too much glare on this camera. Like when you look at them with your bare eyes, it's just clear as day. Just gives this car a whole new look.
obnoxious when it glares so much into the camera.
Well, let's take a little drive through the neighborhood. Alright, here we go. I'm just going through my... I am much more impressed with the spread of these lights. They're much more focused on the road than the sealed, or the, I don't know what you want to call them, non-projector housings. These highs are really gonna make a difference. A car in front of me now. Okay. High beams. Yep. Dang. Yeah, these brights are... they go way up in the trees. I don't know if this camera's really picking up on it. There, oh, there we go. You can see that. Okay, car coming. Well, I'm not getting flashed by him, so they must be aimed pretty good. Okay, let's see now. Boom. I'm just gonna sit at this intersection. Okay, brights are on right now. This is a good test right here. Off. On. Look at those brights. You can even hear the projector clicking. Alright, I'm gonna turn around. I thoroughly enjoy these lights, man. They're I don't know if I'd say a significant improvement over the stalkers, but you can definitely see there's a cutoff line. I don't know that the camera's really picking up on it, but 2 cars now haven't got flashed. Alright. Alright, so the Spec-D tunings. Wow. I like them so far. I will report back in the future if I have any issues with them. Heading into the winter. With these being brand new, we'll see what they look like after spring. Yeah. What else can I say about them? Get some weather strip to put around the ends. And I put LEDs in mine. Yeah, what else is there to say? Other than if you enjoyed this, be sure to give me a thumbs up, like the video. It helps my channel out. And as always, we'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Later.